Okay, maybe you all misunderstood that. Okay, so actually I have informed him already. I will do the sales cycle first, then purchase cycles. That means lecture 4 first, then lecture 5. After that, I come back to lecture 3. Okay, that means the topic 3, the cash cycles or cash book. All right. After that, only I go petty cash and the general journals. Okay, this is the plan, because the reason I do this is because I think for me to I found that last time we used to touch the cash book first, but cash book is more complicated than the sales journal and purchase journal. So students, when they cash book, they were a bit blur, right? Okay, so that's why I told him that start lecture 3 first to know which group. Yes, I know which group. He told me. That's why I do not know why. I don't know why since I have done lecture. Maybe they attended the other lectures that the lecture covered. But I definitely, I'm very sure I haven't covered the lecture 3, the cash cycles. Either they are too many, either they are misunderstood, or the so the minute I say that, I start to worry. You're not sure which tutor what cycles you are doing. Okay. Yesterday we do sales cycle, lecture 4. Yes. He also told me how many lecturers you have. Hey, by the way, I think the group is group. The group. Can you all tell me why you thought that I have done the group lecture 3? Okay. Am I misleading you, or you're misleading me? I think I tell you all very clearly, right? I will cover lecture 4 and 5 first, then come back to lecture 3. Okay. And I hope that students please I know that there's a recording in the lecture, okay, and the tutorials, but please pay attention during the class. Try not to say, okay, I log in, especially lectures, okay, no attendance mark, okay. So you come or didn't come, I cannot control at all, because I'm not going to mark any attendance. But since you have joined in and attend the class, please pay attention, okay. Don't be blah like that. And if any problem, any questions, okay, you're welcome to ask. Okay, you can ask me or you can ask your tutor. All right, and if you're not sure something, please ask. Okay. Okay lah. Today, let's start for the lecture 5. Everyone, let me record first. If you're those who are not sure, I have covered lecture 3 or lecture 4 yesterday. All right. So please view back my recording. You got recording, So there's no way for you to say you do not know whether I cover which topics or which lectures. No. Alamak, I can't start recording. I think because of someone is already logged in before me. Today I can't record my lecture. What happened? I think some is ready. Okay, stop. Now can already. Just now cannot. Say more. Right now can already. Let me set up another things first. Okay, today we're going to start lecture 5. Okay, everyone take notes. We do lecture 5. Not lecture 4, but lecture 5. Yesterday, Thursday we do lecture 4, sales cycle. All right. Today we do purchase cycle. Okay, lecture 5. Okay, now. Okay, let me open my handphone first for me to see your things. Hear me? Okay, sorry. Can you hear me, everyone? Can you hear me clearly? All right. Okay, thanks, Brian. All right. Okay, look at the purchase cycle. It's actually the same concept as a sales cycle. Okay, it's just that sales cycle is we sell good to our customers. Okay, either on credit terms or cash basis. Okay, by now I hope that everyone know what is on credit. On credit in Bahasa is called secara hutang. That means your customer haven't paid you yet. All right. So if the customer haven't paid you yet, then this is called on credit. All right. So we will the source document used will be different. Okay, we call sales invoice or credit sales invoice. All right. Where it comes cash if you sales immediately your customer pays you money, then that one is called cash sales. We call jualan what secara tunai in bahasa, is it? Betul kah? Cash sales in bahasa call what? Jualan apa? Brian or anyone? Cash sales, that means jualan secara tunai kan? Jualan tunai. Oh, jualan tunai. Okay, understand? Okay, understand everyone. So it will use a cash bill and then go to cash book. Okay, and I want to emphasize one thing. For sales journal or purchase journal, there are 2 conditions for you to meet. One is you must be involved in the goods. Goods here mean inventory, your stocks. Okay, inventory. So what is mean by inventory? Let's say I'm selling electric. I'm selling bakery. I'm open a bakery shop. So my stock is the cakes bakery orders. All right. So it must be sales of the goods, and then it must be on credit terms. All right. Understand? So if let's say I sales, but I receive either cash or bank or e-wallet or credit cards or online payment, so long they pay, okay, no matter how they pay, what to pay, so long I receive either cash or bank, then it will not go to sales journal or purchase journal. It will go to cash book, because cash book is the book for us to use to record all the receipts and payment. Understand or not? All right. So please, because when I do this, the tutorial 4 with the student, so students tends to be mislead when they read the question. They see the word sales. Okay, the word the sales, then they straight away go to sales journal. Salah, huh? You have to make sure it's a sales of the goods. Okay, and must be on credit. You must find these 2 conditions. Then only you can go to purchase journal. Okay, sales journal. All right. So same concept applies to purchase cycle here. All right. We only record those purchase of goods. Okay, and must be on credit. Okay. For example, I purchase, let's say I'm a bakery shop, I bake the cake myself. What is my inventory? What can you tell me? What do you think that what is in my inventory if I am selling cakes. I'm a cake house owner. My business is cake bakery shops. What is my inventory? Anyone? Cakes. Maybe if I beside cakes, like if let's say I bake my cake myself. Yes, very good, Albert. Eggs, some more. Flour, yes. Sugars, yeah. All these are my stocks, are my inventory, are my goods. All right, understand? Yeah, cream, okay, all this milk, on, okay. So understand or not? So I must be buy of these goods. Then another, yeah, baking powder, yeah. So I must be on credit. If I pay immediately to my supplier, then it will go to cash book. Okay, but if I buy from the supplier of all these goods, but I haven't paid them, okay, then only go to purchase journal. Okay, because I based on credit normally, okay, the supplier will give me a purchase invoice. Okay, so I will record based on this source document, and then I record to the purchase journal, and then from the purchase journal, you look at your books there, your notes there. The format is exactly the same as the sales journal. It's exactly the same. Okay, only that here you will need to record the supplier invoice number. All right. Okay, we come back to here. So after that, we will post after end of the month. Okay, I finish recording all my credit purchases in my purchase journal. Then I will post it to purchase ledger. Okay, purchase ledger, it will be the books that comprises of all your trade payables account. Okay, your suppliers account. Okay, for sales ledger is a ledger that comprises of all your trade receivable accounts. All right, so here purchase ledger is consists of all your trade payables account. Okay, now next one, if I pay immediately to my supplier, all right, they normally will give me cash bill. But some of the business, they do not separate the purchase invoice and cash bill. They will still give a purchase invoice for you, even though you are paying them cash immediately. Doesn't matter, because when you have purchase invoice, a purchase invoice also can support cash bill, cash invoice, a cash purchase. All right, but they will only immediately take paid. Okay, they will chop the word paid. But purchase invoice on credit, for credit sales, for credit purchase, they did not. They give you this, but they don't chop the paid one. Okay, understand? So purchase invoice can be used for credit purchase or cash purchase, but cash bill is definitely for the cash purchase. All right. So you this one, you don't mislead by this. This doesn't mean that, okay, I think I'll do like that better. Okay. This one go to the purchase. How to say that? This I think I need to copy and okay, never mind. So don't mislead by, but cash bill, go to the cash bill, we go to the cash books. Okay, go to the cash book. I don't know how to increase copy and paste that one. Okay, let me copy. Okay, copy one more. Cannot copy. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, cash bill is a source coming for us to have a cash purchase. So you go to cash book. Understand? Go to cash book, and then you will post it at the end. You will post it to purchase ledger and general ledger. All right. Okay. Not purchase ledger, only general ledger, because we do not is not update your purchase ledger. Okay, because we do not the minute we do not update the purchase journal, we do not update the purchase ledger. Okay, so when cash book is very easy, you will straight away go to cash book and then you update your general ledger at the end of the month. All right, so this is the one. And next one, if there is any good returns, okay, goods returns, then you will go to, you use credit notes. This time the credit note is different. It's for, you will receive a credit note because you return good to your supplier. Okay, so your supplier is supposed to give you a credit note. Okay, so they're telling you that, okay, they already deduct your amount because you return good to them, you owe them nice already, so they will issue you a credit note telling that, okay, now settle your amount due because of good return. Understand? So here is you receive the credit note. in the sales cycle is you are the one who issued. Okay, for purchase cycle, you are the one who received the credit note. So this source document will post it to the return hour journals. Okay, then after that you will post your purchase ledger and then go to the general ledger. Okay, to complete the double entry. And at the end, if payment voucher is less than beginning, I buy from my supplier, I owe to them, right? So that the amount due to them will be entered the purchase ledger. But when I pay to them later on, I will, okay, so I have a payment vouchers, okay, and then this payment voucher will update to my cash book, okay, update to my cash book, okay. After update to my cash book, and then you will have to update purchase ledger and general ledger. Okay, for payment voucher, you need to update for if the payment is made to your supplier, you have to update your purchase ledger and general ledger. All right, can So it's the same concept. It's just that now the other way around. Sales cycle is receive money. Okay, we update. We receive from customer, update our customer account. We update our receipt account. Okay, so for purchases is the other way around. You are giving payment to our supplier. Okay, understand? Okay, same things here. Purchases have two categories or two type. One is a cash purchase. That means to say you are paying immediately. Okay, you buy the trading goods. Trading good means it is your stocks. Okay, so you will buy immediately, and then you will pay. You pay immediately. Okay, you pay immediately by way of cash, check, credit card, transfer of fund, or anything. Okay, so the source document can be cash invoice, cash bills from the supplier. Okay, and sometimes they will give you a receipt also can. Right, so source document can be more than that. And the book of prime entry is cash book. Okay, so this one is go to cash book. Remember that. Okay, for credit purchases, okay, business pays tradings goods and pay later with a credit terms. Okay, credit days usually have ranging from 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months. It depends on the company. All right, so that means they pay later. They buy the trade. The keyword is trading goods. That means it's a stocks and must have a credit terms with credits. Okay, this one is pay immediately. The keyword is here. Okay, and the source document is a purchase invoice from trade receivable, and books is purchase journal. Okay, is to keep track of the amount due by the trade receivable or trade payable or trade supplier. So trade discount is for trade discount. Okay, trade discount yesterday, not yesterday, Thursday I told you it's a sales gimmick. Okay, so it's a percentage reductions received from the supplier. Okay, so net amount purchase show in the cash invoice and sales invoice. Okay, and the book of prime entry is only recorded in the purchase journal. So remember, last Thursday I already told you that trade discount is a sales gimmick. You wouldn't have double entry. I asked you to write it yourself, right? Because it will be shown in part or in your part of your purchase journal. Here, I show you. It will be part of here only. Okay, so but when post the time we are posting to the net amount. All right, so can so okay, then after that you will have the credit notes. Okay, this is the trade discount. Return hour when trading goods are returned to trade receiver due to the defect, spoilage, or legal rights. Okay, so return hour you normally use credit notes. Okay, the supplier will issue a credit note received from the trade suppliers. So for prime entry will be return hour journals. Okay, this one. Okay, this one I got a question received from student. She asking me why we are not use debit note. Okay, so debit note, what is the function of debit note? Everyone, can you tell me what is the function of debit notes? When are we going to use debit note? Do we use debit note for good returns or not? Do we use debit note to for good returns or not? Answer is no. Okay, answer is no. All right, debit note is to correct. Dong saying is to increase the amount owing to them. Okay, so is there are few circumstances. One is the under bill. Okay, normally it's under bill on the non-sales thing. Okay, normally like I sell my computer to you. The sales of the computer value is 2,000, let's say. But later on, when I go and deliver my goods at time, okay, you say, hey, I don't know how to install my computer. Can you help me to install? Okay, so then I will tell you, okay, I can help you to install, but I need to charge you $200 for installation fees. You want or not? Then say, okay, I pay you, you give me. So then that installation fees is part of the services, but not under my sales. So I will give you a debit note. Understand or not? So debit note, if relating to sales, then I go to sales journal. If nothing relating to sales, I will go to if you pay me immediately, I will go to the cash book. If they not pay me immediately, then I will go to the general journal. Okay, so understood. So debit note is for us to further bill our customer or for the supplier further billing us. Okay, to increase the amount of the amount owing to them. All right, understand. So this is why we do not use debit notes in the good returns. All right, can everyone take note? Understand? Okay, now for the book of prime entry, the cycle will be the purchase journal, return outward journals, and okay, so which is this one, the purchase date. Okay, one more thing, a purchase journal is there's another name. It's called purchase table. Same goes to the sales journal. There is another. You also can call them sales table. Okay, so in your ebook, they actually explain that, right? And the returns journal as a return outward table also. Sometimes they call it a return outward table or purchase return journals. Okay, these are the so many purchase return journal. Yeah. Purchase return table, I think this one. Okay, so this can you change this purchase return journal to table? Okay, okay, and it is a listing regard to the returns of the credit notes. So closing a book entry. So same things at the end of every month, the purchase journal and purchase return outward journal are closed and ready for posting. So when you will go for the purchase journal, they are posting one by one to the credit side, is credit side, to the credit side of your to the credit side of your respective supplier in your purchase ledger. Well, who is your supplier? This one Dong Sing or anyone. Who is your supplier? Everyone type for me. Who is supplier? Receivable or payable? Who is supplier's account? Yes. Supplier account is a payable account. Okay, it's a trade payable or in the this supply account is a trade payable, trade on others. It's a trade payable or other payables. It's a trade because we buying goods from them. It's called trade. Okay, if we buy other asset let's say we buy table and chair, that one from the supplier. That supplier is called other payable. Okay, so this is a trade payables. Okay, in the purchase ledger All right. So the same thing we will do we'll post one by one to the purchase ledger account, and then the total of the credit sales we will debit to the purchase account. Okay, we will debit to the purchase account. Okay, because purchase is the expenses, so we debit the total purchases, and then after that we will credit to where? To the trade payable control account. Okay, so later I will do this, and same goes to return outward journal. So same thing, one by one we will going to debit it to the payable account. Okay, why debit? Because if we returns good to them, we owe them less. Okay, supplier account or payable account is a liability now because I return good to them, so I gotta debit their account so to reduce the amount I owe to them. Okay, so therefore it's debit. Okay, understand? And the total of this return outwards, I will then post it to the return outward account in the general ledger. Okay, I debit, I credit to the return outward journal. All right, and then after that, I have to complete the double entry by debit to the trade payable account. Okay, debit to the trade payable account. This one is happened in the general ledger. General ledgers. Okay, so general ledger got double entry one. Okay, debit trade payable, credit return outward. But for the purchase ledger, is a single entry. Okay, I only post debit to the payable accounts only. All right, so this is the second. And the third one, when the time we make payment to the supplier, so we'll enter this to the cash book. Okay, so from the payments, for the payment to the trade supplier or trade payable, post one by one to the debit side of a purchase ledger. Then you need to update your purchase ledger when you pay, the minute you pay that. All right, so at the end of every month, the cash book is closed in order to do posting of totals of the trade payable control account. So at the end, you also have to close off your cash book. Okay, so to identify how much you actually pay to your trade payable, so the total amount will be posted to your general ledger in your trade payable control account. All right, so by explaining like this, it's very difficult, so we have to use the illustration to show you. All right, so can you go to the illustration one here? Okay, I think I need to clear off this first, otherwise very difficult for me to explain right now. Okay, yeah. Where is my lecture file already? Look at the second March, receive invoice. Okay, now you are receiving invoice. So the invoice number may not be in sequence, okay, because received from different supplier, okay. So second March, receive an invoice number 330 from Funny Store as a purchase of goods. List price is 3,002, less trade receivable trade discount 25%. Okay, so the concept is the same. Okay, you will enter the supplier name first. Okay, after that, you enter the supplier invoice number 330 here. All right, so how much is the gross figure? Okay, the list price or the gross price is 3,002. I put 3,002 here. Yeah. Okay, and then you have the minus, they give you 25% discount, so you do the 25% is 800, right? So you get the net amount is 2,400. Right, so this is one, and then next one is a goods supplied by Green Trading. The list price is 2008. Okay, so less 20% discount. Invoice number is 218. Okay, so you see, for purchase cycle, right? The trade discount may not be the same because different supplier will give us different discount. Okay, so it may be not the same, and the invoice number also not be the same, not be in sequence. All right, so invoice number 218. And then the amount is 2,008 for the list price, and the 20% trade discount should be 560. All right, so net amount is 2,240. Okay, so next one, move to 14 March. We buy from Henry Enterprise. Invoice number is 245. Okay, so you enter the invoice number first, and the list purchase price is 4,000. All right, 4,000, and then they give us how much? Henry give us 25% discount. Okay, so you minus 25% is 1,000. No? Okay, so it's 3,000 in that. All right, so it's very easy, right? It's very standard things, huh? So 20th, then you receive a list price of 2,004 for with the discount 20% from Funny Store. Okay, again you buy from Funny Store. This is 351 and 2004. 25% discount, you should get 480. Am I right? All right, and then 1,920. Okay, and the last one is buy again from Henry. 3,360, and the invoice number is 258. This is 2360. And with the trip discount of 25%, which is 340, you get 2,520. Okay, 2,520. Okay, can you just help me to total sum? How much is this? Can you? Okay, 128. Okay, $12,080. Huh? Yeah. Okay, so we have finished all the credit purchase transaction and posted into the purchase journal. Okay, so now what should we do? First step is what? After we have journal, this is called journalizing. From the source document, we post it to the journal. It's called journalizing. So now next step is we have to post one by one individual transaction to mana. We'll post this to where? The individual amount, the net individual purchase ledger amount to where? To the purchase ledger. Okay, to purchase ledger. All right. So let us do the first one. Funny store. We open a funny store. We transfer this 2004 to funny store. Okay, this one. What is a common mistake made by student? Because they learn sales cycle first. So we very automatically your tendency of the students will be debit to here. But you remember when you're doing purchases, okay, funny store is your supplier, is your payable. Payable is what? Asset or liability, my dear students. Payable is an asset or liability. Liability should be at the debit side or credit side if the amount is increasing. Credit. Okay, so when you do a purchase journal, quickly keep on reminding yourself, this is purchase journal. This one is your liability. Funny store is your liability. So when you open funny store that time, remember when you post purchases, you gotta post it at the credit balance. Okay, okay, always remind yourself. Okay, because this is a tendency of student will make a mistake Okay. Okay, this is what I observe. So you will post this to the credit side to the stores, okay, funny store. Okay, so next, okay, so you see that's why credit side and credit side of the purchase ledger. So next, also the same green trading 2240. You open into green trading account, put in 2240 there. All right, and then the next one is Henry Enterprise. We post in the net amount 3,000 to the Henry account at the credit side of Henry account. And followed by next one, Funny Store 1920. Funny Store again 1920. Okay. And Henry is 2520. Okay, Henry 2520. Okay, got them already, right? Okay, so we have finished these steps. Okay, that means it's this one. We have already carried to the purchase ledger in the respective supplier. So next step is we have to close off the total purchase amount and debit to a general ledger. Okay, so the next step is I total up this already. So you already calculated for me is 12,080 ringgit. Okay, this one will be posted to your purchase ledger, purchase account in general ledger. Okay, so this total will go to your debit purchase account. So I open this purchase ledger, general ledger. Okay, so I debit to my purchase account. I open purchase account, I debit to my purchase account, but this one I put trade payable control account. Okay, control. All right. And then the credit side, I will open a trade payable control account and post the purchases to the credit side amount. Okay, so this is a double entry. Okay, understand? Debit purchases, credit to trade payable control account. All right, post in the double. So you see, for general ledger, there is a double entry. You got debit and credit. But for this purchase ledger, you only have single side entry. Okay, because of what? Because this purchase ledger is the supporting ledger to support what? To support this figure, to support this account, trade payable account. Okay, so now next step is we want to do the check and balance. We want to know whether this 12,080 is correct or wrong. So we have to come back to the purchase ledger here, total up all the purchase closing, the trade payable closing. Okay, so how much actually fund is not owing to us? Add these two together, it should be 4,320. Am I right? Okay, so we close this. And then we will transfer this closing to the listing, the trade payable listing here, okay? And this one also, this one no, only one transaction, and then you post to here. This one, two together is 5520, you put to here. So total up these three payables, the total payable is 12,080, okay? So it match back to our trade payable control accounts balance. So that means to say what I done is correct. Okay, so this is the purpose for purchase ledger. Okay, but purchase ledger is for us, is to support the trade payable control account, and the second purpose for purchase ledger is to check whether the payable accounts balance is correct or not. All right, this is the purpose. Okay. So that's it. Isn't it very similar? It's a similar concept to the sales cycle, isn't it? All right. Now we move on to the return hour. So return hour, same thing. The source document is credit notes. All right. Just now I already mentioned. And then you record to the book of prime entry, which is a return hour journals. Then after that, you will post it to your purchase ledger. This round because you are reducing their balance, okay, you are reducing your liabilities, therefore you debit to the supplier account. All right, and then at the end of the month, you will total up all your returns outward, and then you total the credit, you will post it to the credit side of your general ledger, which is under the return outward accounts. All right, and then you debit to trade payable control account in the general ledgers. All right, so this is the flow. All right. Okay, now we try one more illustration too. All right. So this one, I just explained. I'm lazy to delete. Okay. So Lina Tradings provide the following information. All goods purchased with the terms of 20% trade discount for the list price. Actually, this one is not a good illustration because normally we will not have a standard trade discount from supplier. Okay, but since the question says that, we just accept So they says that we have a 20% trade discount, all right, for all the supplier. They assume all the supplier give them 20% discount, right? So returns damaged goods 500 to Z & Co. receive credit notes 2301. Okay, so you have to put in the credit note number, okay, Z & Co. credit note number, and the good return amount. Okay, this 500 is a list price when the time you buy at time. Okay, so now you have to minus the trade discount 100, so you get 400. Next one is HS store also. Okay, they say that you receive. You see, you receive the credit note. So sometimes in exam or in tutorial, they will not tell you this is a good return. They will just tell you receive credit note this amount from this amount, okay, from HS, or then they did not show you the good return. Then you need to know this one is for good return purpose, no? All right. So the credit note is 208 number, and then the amount is 800, but you have to minus 20% discount, so you get 640. All right. And 16 June, okay, there is a damaged good of 1,100 returned to Raya Agency, credit note at 504. Okay, so you under Raya Agency, put in the credit note number and the credit note amount, net of the 20% discount, okay, trade discount, and then you get 80. All right. And the last one, Z & Co. send credit notes to number 318, amount to 80, Okay, so you will update the same. All right, this one I don't want to explain already. So now next step is you will post this one by one to the debit side, okay, to the debit side of the payables account in your purchase ledger, All right. So let's go for Z account. Okay, open Z account. Where's my Z account? Okay, Z account 400. Okay, post to here. And then next one is HS Store 640. HS Store 640, you will debit because you are reducing. Because previously, actually, you are buying from them, you are supposed to credit the account. But because this one is not a complete one, you cannot see. All right. And Raya Agency 880. Okay, this one you are going to debit to Raya account. And Z again, 224. Z, go to debit Z account. Why my screen is hanging there? Okay, so after I post this already, and then I will total up this total. My total return outward for the month is 2144. Okay, so this one I'm going to post it to the return outward account in my general ledger. Okay, return account in my general ledger. So go to the general ledger here, and then I post it. Return outward. I credit this account with 2144, but I put here trade payable control account, and then I debit to pay trade payable control account return outward. Okay. Okay, so it's the same, right? Similar to return inward, but the just opposite side of posting. Okay. Now, after finish the return outward, the last part will be payment. Okay, this payment is when the supplier pay us after the not supplier, we pay to supplier. Okay, when the time we still owe them, now we pay back money. Okay, so you will receive invoice from the supplier for the credit purchase. After that, you prepare the payment vouchers, and then the boss will sign and approve on the payment voucher, and then they pay the cash and write a check to supplier. Supplier sign on the payment voucher and issue us the official receipt. All right, and then keep this as an evidence, the payment voucher and the check counterfoil if the payment is made by check, and the official receipt from supplier. Okay, this is the flow when you do the payment to your supplier. All right, this is, so the source document will be in from the payment vouchers. Okay, so some is also check counterfoil. If you issue check to your supplier, you can use check counterfoil or payment voucher to support your payment. Okay, and if you make payment that time, okay, you will get your supplier to sign on your payment to prove that they acknowledge they have already received money from you. Okay, after that, normally you will request an official receipt from them. Okay, so to confirm that, okay, because sometimes I give you a check, you will sign on my payment voucher, but let's say the boss is not around, the clerk go and sign that, but the clerk don't know, simply sign. If I do not receive official receipt, then the boss is not honest, they say, no, I didn't receive a check. This signature is my clerk. My clerk not authorized to sign anything. Then you have to give them another payment again. Right? Not. So normally after we pay to our supplier, we will request a receipt from our supplier. So these are the three main source document. All right, payment voucher, official receipt, and the check counterfoils. All right. Then we base on these three source documents to enter this payment to the cash book, and then we post it to the purchase ledger. So when we pay the money to our supplier, we will debit to a purchase ledger. All right, and then to go for then we complete our double entry by debit trade payable control, and also remember we have to give this. We have discount receipt from if when we pay to our supplier. If the supplier good enough, they give us discount. Then we will have to update the discount receipt as well. Okay, so I will show you in the illustration. Okay, let's do it here. Right, so purchase payment. Okay, so they require us to record the purchase in record transaction in cash book and post them to the cash book to general ledgers and purchase ledger. Okay, so A and B is this one only. All right, but I would insert this journal entry to show my double entry. Okay, and students, I want you to understand one thing. Journal entry is not equal to general journal. Okay, take note now. Journal entry is not equal to general journal. General journal is for us to record non-cash, non-trade transaction. But journal entry is for us to show the double entry. So it can be involve cash and bank. Okay, it's just a way for us to express the double entry. Okay, so understand that. And even though they looks like the same, okay, general journal is look like the same as journal entry, but the purpose is different. Therefore, I always advise students, if the question asks you to do the journal entry, you write down a journal entry on top here. Okay, so that we know that you are doing journal entry, not general journals. Okay, so this one is extra working only. Okay, not part of your requirement. All right, so you actually do not need to put the purchase ledger. Okay, do not need. Okay, so pay cash 1,200 to green trading as part of the outstanding. Okay, outstanding sum. So what is this? You make a payment to green trading, so you will debit to the trade payables, green trading, and then credit cash. Okay, because you pay a cash. Okay, so you credit your cash, and then you pay to who? Green trading. Green trading is your payables. Okay, so you will debit them because to reduce that amount. Okay, so so in your cash book, how should you update your cash book? Okay, so you credit your cash book here. Okay, so you will same just not same as I already explained this. How does it look? So this is a credit side of your cash book. Now you're paying cash, isn't it? So you will credit cash column of the cash book, and then here particular you update trade payable, and the date you put in the transaction date. All right. Next one is the 11. A check RM75 ringgit issued to Funny Store being late payment fees charged to previous month. Okay, so this one is a late payment. So you will debit to the Funny Store, okay, and credit to the bank. Okay, because we late paying to Funny Store, so now Funny Store actually issue us a payment, charge us. All right, so you will credit to bank because we pay through check. All right, update the bank column there. Okay, so next one. 18, pay a check to a Jack as full settlement of outstanding invoice 6,000 and deducting cash discount 6%. All right, so here got cash discount. Remember, I say cash discount is different from trade discount. Trade discount no double entry because that's straight away minus out. But cash discount you have double entry because it's normally you will enjoy it when you pay early or pay on time to your supplier. Okay, so pay a check to Jack, a full settlement, okay, of an outstanding amount of 6,000. That means to say Jack is actually owing you 6,000. Sorry, you are owing Jack 6,000. Okay, you're owing Jack 6,000, but you receive 6% discount from Jack. Okay, so this is why you have to reverse. You will debit your Jack account 6,000, and then but you only need to pay them 5,640. Why? Because you enjoy 6% discount. 6% discount is 360. All right, so you credit to a discount receipt. Okay, this is a double entry for this payment to Jack with cash discount. All right, so in this case, you will update to your cash book. Okay, how are you going to update to your cash book here? You will put discount received 360 here, and then credit your bank column 360 here. All right, here you put trade payables, Jack. Next or last one, settle account by check 1,040 to green. So this one you pay check. Okay, so you credit your bank 1,440 and debit to trade payable green trading. All right, so this is the double entry, and then you update this. Okay, you will credit your bank column. All right, so this is how you update your cash book. Okay, this one is just for your extra knowledge. It's not required in your, it's not part of your requirement, but I show you to look at the double entry to enhance your double entry only. All right, so the requirement is ask you to update this cash book. Okay, so you know that all the payment by cash, you put cash column. Payment by check, you credit your bank column. If you have discount, you have to put in the discount. The payment must be the net amount. All right. So after you've done that already, all right, then next one is what you have to post it to your purchase ledger one by one first. So you credit your cash, then you debit to your trading account. Okay, green trading account, is it the first one? Yeah, green trading in the purchase ledger. Okay, 1,002. Okay, next one, 75. 75 is a funny store. So you open a funny store account in your purchase ledger and then you debit. Yeah. Okay. And next one is Jack. Okay, Jack is you also debit to Jack account 560. Okay, but you have to split that because you owe Jack 6,000. Now you have to pay him 5640 and then you receive 360 discount. So you have to show 2 lines for Jack. Okay, because they give you discount. You receive. Okay. And next one, last one is also green. Okay, once you pay green 1,440. So now you have to update your green account 1,040 in your purchase ledger. Okay, so one by one you post it to the purchase ledger first. All right, and then at the end of the month you will total up the cash book. Okay, so cash book. Remember, cash book itself is also a T account already, so you do not need to open cash account and bank account. You post this to the trade payable account and discount account only. All right. So first of all, you will credit your cash already, right? So you will debit your trade payable control. This is the total you receive from your supplier is 1,200. All right. You will debit it to your trade payable control account. Okay, and then for the payment for the bank, you have total pay 6,755 to your order payables. Okay, so you have to update to your trade payable account 6,755 debit to your trade payable account. Okay, and then one more is 360. Okay, this 360 you will have to update your discount, receipt, and discount and trade payable control. All right, so this one you're going to debit it from your trade payable control account and credit to your discount receipt account. Okay, double entry this. This one no double entry because cash account, cash book is already a cash account and bank account. So cash account is here, bank account is here. All right, so no need to open another cash account and bank account. Okay, so we have complete the payment cycles here. And or not? So we have finished our purchase cycles. Isn't it? It's very similar to the sales cycle. If you can do so, sales cycle, purchase cycle is no problem. All right, any questions to ask? Oh, the less can I write negative? Can. Okay, now we close the accounts. Because not required, but it's good for you to close this one. This one is closed, but you can close that. You can close and then check back lah. Okay. Okay, but here the illustration didn't show, so no lah. If you want, also can. The closing is actually part of your checkings additional booking for your checking. All right. But in exam, if they really know, not ask you, then you don't do. Unless a question asks you, prepare a listing for trade receivable, trade payable, then only you close the account and prepare the listing. If the question that did not ask you to prepare the listing, then you do actually no need to close it. Also can. All right. All right. Any more questions? from all the student who came out is when the final exam, the journal that we do not need to do 2 column. Journals that we do need to do 2 column. Which journal? What do you mean? I don't understand, Carmen. This, you mean this two? Which journal are you referring to? Purchase journals, this one. This one. Yes, you need to do like that. No, if there is a trade discount, you need to show like the working. Then you need to show the list price, then the trade discount. Then only you show the list price and in another column. Okay. If there is a trade discount. If let's say the whole thing is no trade discount, then you just have 1 column you do. Okay. It will make your answer looks tidy, then easy for the examiner to mark as well. Right now. Any more questions? Oh, besides this lecture 5, do you have any questions for other topics or for your assignment? Your assignment is have you started to read through your assignment requirement? Any idea how to do your assignment already? Okay, these assignments I think it's the first essay writings for you, right? Where is my things already? No more questions. What the rest are other groups, group 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, because group 5, 7, 8 actually you can also ask any question because I don't know who from your seldom. Okay, Miss, for assignment about the source document part, we need to find source document for company we choose, or we could use any source document that we could find. Okay, you can use any source document because I understand that the company that you choose is very difficult. Okay, some of the source document for those listed company is very difficult. So I say you can find another one. Can, no problem. Okay, Kaizen, you can just tell these are the examples of the source document for this for the supporting of let's say a cash payment. Okay, can. What is the means of explain the item in accounting equation? Huh? Well, okay, then I ask you a question, Jason. Okay, what is the item in accounting equations? You answer me this. What is the items inside the accounting equations? Jason. Anyone? What is the items in the accounting equation? Don't tell me you do know why accounting equations are lecture 1, tutorial 1. You answering me or why you give me a question mark? You should give me a confirmed answer, Jeff. Yes, the accounting equation is asset equals to liability plus equity or equity plus equity. Okay, you can play around. Okay, if you also can say asset minus liability equals to equity also can. Okay, so no matter the equation is still ties. Okay, so you have to explain the equations, the concept of equation. Why is why asset equals to equity and liability? Why we have this equation? Because asset is what? Asset is a resources. Okay, it's a resources that the business own. does business have, right? And who supply these resources? Who supply these resources to the business? There are two sources. One is from liability, from outsider. Okay, so it's called liability. All right. The other fund is from the owner. The owner is capital. All right. So this is from the equations, right? Now, so you have to explain briefly what is equations, and then you explain these three items for me. Okay, and then also they also ask you to give some examples, right, of these three items. So from the company which that you select, so you have to go to the company annual report there, look for, there are so many assets and liability and equity. Okay, you just pick one or two example of asset, one example of the asset that you are comfortable to explain. Okay, and liability. I cannot remember the question asked you to choose one or two. The example. Okay, you just read through the example yourself, the requirement yourself. Okay, so that's it. A simple one. Okay, so you have to discuss within these three items for that requirement. What are the uses of trade discount in the credit note? What are the uses of trade discount in credit note? I don't understand your question, Boon Qian. What are the uses of trade discount in credit note? The uses of, okay, let me tell you this. Okay, the credit. Let's say your supplier, when the time you buy from them, okay, they give you trade discount. So it's supposedly the purchase amount is 1,000. Okay, but they give you 20% discount. So how much you owe them? You buy from them supposed to be 1,000, but they give you a trade discount. So in their purchase invoice, they will show that list price 1,000 minus 20%, which is 200. So the net amount is 800. So you are owing them $800. Am I right, Boon Qian? All right. So later, let's say after 1 month, 1 week, you found out that the good is not functioning. Okay, so you return these goods to your supplier. Then your supplier will issue a credit note to you. Now, let's say you are the supplier. When you issue a credit note to them, all right, do you include this 20% discount or not? Get it, right? This one I highlighted in the sales cycle. So if the payable or your supplier did not check back whether they give you 20% discount, they should always say, hey, this is this stock return. So if they issue you a credit note without the trade discount, then he will rugi, he will lose, because if without minusing, that means to say now I have to return 1,000 refund 1,000 to you, which is he will rugi $200, right? So the credit note must be include the trade discount. Okay, when you sell to your customer or you buy from, they will sell and buy also the same. When you return, you have to check whether there is a discount, a trade discount involved or not. Trade discount, okay? For cash discount, different. Cash discount is only when you make payment, then only you come to the cash discount. All right, Ken? All right, any more questions? Minutes. Can see my screen. Okay, I give you some idea. Okay, I know this is a first year, first sem. Students may find it hard. Okay, just to let you have an idea, this is the cover page. Okay, so you will name all the students, name your group member. Okay, to write down this and then to work count like that. Okay, so the date of submission, blah blah blah. This is one, and then this is the second page. You will have a table of contents. Okay, table of contents. Okay, which is you have to put all the numbering correctly. Cover page is first, blah, reason, declaration, which page. Okay, introduction. So this is a body content. Okay, this is the body content. So I mean to say, when you have this body content, when you upload the time, you only upload the body content on it. All right. So you have the appendix, references, and feedback form. All right. So this one, okay. So this one, the next thing followed by plagiarism. Every student must attach the form, okay, to acknowledge that you are not plagiarism. Okay, that means you shouldn't be exceed more than 25%. Okay. Then next one is the introduction. Introduction, you see, I don't expect you have a long introduction. Okay, half a page will do. Okay. Okay, this one I had to go faster on the content because I have a comment on that. So the content, all this, okay, and then user of accounting, blah, 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 okay. So then the importance of equations, then okay, conclusion, okay. But this conclusion is too short, okay. I expect more than half, it's about half an hour, half page, but this one is not a good conclusions anyway. All right, so you will have some, because you will refer some of it to some of the figures in your financial statement, isn't it? So like the assets, maybe you give you the asset, okay, this, you look at the financial statements, okay, they use what companies, all right? Heineken, okay, this company use Heineken. So this is the one, okay, so you see the asset is here, they have a total asset, and then the equity, and then the liability, total liability. Okay, so you can see from here. So this group, they're explaining the accounting equation by referring to the statement of financial position. Okay, which is quite a good idea. Okay, so you can mention that accounting equation is actually equals to asset equals to liability and equity. All right, and the statement of financial position actually is based on these equations to draft up this format. Okay, you look at that. Total asset is 104678, this amount, and then the equity, then the subtotal at the bottom is actually equity plus your total liability. You get this. Okay, so you can explain by referring to your financial statement. Okay, and then you can just plug a one or two examples to explain. Okay, so you will have to. This is called hyper referencing. Okay, so you will referencing like this. All right. So all the source document you just put under the appendix here. Okay, appendixes. You don't put your source document inside your report. Okay, you just put all the, like this students, he cannot find the Heineken's invoice, so he create himself one. They create themselves one. All right. So yeah, you can do like that. Or if you're really lazy at the one, then you can use other company. It's just that you just mentioned that this is examples. Okay. And then this is appendix payment voucher. All right, so the must be format. So you put appendix 3.2. When they in the report on top there's a report content, they actually mention this is an example of payment voucher. Please refer to appendix 3.2. Or then I can, okay, this is 3.2 payment voucher. Okay, so I don't want you the content, then you put in the source document, then it will make report very messy. Understand? So you look at the reports that say they write is purely all words, no diagram. Don't put diagram or source document inside. Okay, so you see all are this. Okay, so they will give some and I say I ask you after, then they tell you something. They will, okay, refer to appendix 4.2 blah blah blah. All right, this is referencing. Can or not? Okay, so if you are copying something from the books or what, you have to quote. This one is for from where they get it. Okay, so marks will be given for those students have put a lot of efforts on they refer to the books, all this, but articles. Okay, and then upper like here, conclusions. Then credit notes. Okay, so all they made themselves, the students. Okay, so they even create they also create their payment vouchers. Okay, not paychecks. Okay, so they do that. And then this one is what? Quarterly report. Okay, the use of quarterly report. Okay. Not necessarily you must follow them. I just give you an example, understand? Not? So actually this one is not necessary, but then you put it as, because in their report they have talked something about that, then only you need. If not, then you don't need. All right. So appendix is don't worry about that. Okay. Doesn't mean that the more the merrier. Okay. No, it must be relevant. Okay. So the difference, I don't know why they put this. They actually. So at the end, if you have coded something already, then you have to show me the referencings that which are the source that you're referencing. Okay, they refer this one, they do a research. Okay, referencing. Okay, so you have to give me this report. This one, cause for feedback is in your it's in your questions there. Okay, you just attach together with your report. Okay, so you have everybody sign. I will give the marks. I will give the feedback and marks. All right, can I? So I give you an idea on how to do that. Got it? And don't ask me to send you a copy like that. No. All must be originals. Okay, you can refer, but you cannot pull up copy. Okay. So don't tell me that you are not sure what to do. Okay, because every year I found that students when you expect lecturer or tutor spoon feed you a lot. Okay, give me everything, ask me what is this, actually then it's defeat the purpose already. Okay, so the research actually don't feel must be seen like that. No. Okay, everyone, so long the explanation is valid, you will still get marks one. All right, unless you're out of topic, I ask you to give me accounting equation, you give me profit determination equation, that one of course is wrong. But if not, then everything should be, you should get marks one. What means the appendix in the content isn't included in the words count. No, okay, words count is only from the body, as I told you. Okay, it's only from the body, which is the introduction, the body, the 4 topics that I explain, and until the conclusion only. So even for you to upload to your the plagiarism report, okay, so you also only need to, okay, when you upload the whole report, right, you have to upload the plagiarism report, you do not upload the whole report, understand? This one tak payah, otherwise you will easily breach one, because so you just copy the whole things from introduction, blah 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 blah, okay, the body of the whole content of your source document. Okay, so you will highlight, you will copy, extract out the whole things from like that, so many. Okay, until here, conclusion. Okay, copy and paste it to a Google document. Okay, save in the Google document and then upload to the originality report. Okay, that's it. So you shouldn't upload this appendixes, not either this, okay, neither for this referencing. Okay, the reference also tak payah. Okay, otherwise how can it be? Why not? Mark will be deducted if expect the words. Okay, mark will not be deducted. Okay, I will not deduct. But I think they give you 1,005, isn't it? Not more than 1,005. Okay, but I know students like to write a lot. Okay, so my tolerance level, like this one, the student also exceed. Okay, they also exceed. They give me 2,000 words. 2,000. So I give you extended to 2,000. Okay, about 2,000 plus and minus lah. Okay, so you see she writes so much, also about 2,000 plus one. Right? Okay, so mark will not be deducted unless you exceed 2,005, because 2,005 is too long, too long already. Okay, so if you still within the 2,005, okay, I will still accept it. Okay, that one is not a main mistake. Okay, but The tidiness, yes, because there is a mark for the tidiness of the things, okay, of your reports, okay. So this kind, because I've got students, you can see from the appearance of the reports one. Some of the students maybe because there's no lack of comparisons between the staff member, group member. So you look at them, they have no coherence one, no coordinations one. So let's say one person, you assign them to do introduction, then the other person do accounting equation, something like that. Okay, so you make sure the introduction must be tied back to the content, because introduction is to tell me what you are going to explain to me. Okay, so you say introduction, you will, okay, it can be a successful business need to be a good accountant, blah blah blah. Okay, so then you will tell firstly what you want to know, and then secondly, that means you will talk about this 4 topics, okay, briefly, okay. Then after that, you will explain in detail. Then the conclusion, you are top similar to what is introduction, but you just give a conclusion, a brief summary. Understand? So top is what you want to explain in my body, in the report content. The conclusion is a summary of your reports. Okay, this understand now? Okay, about what already? So this one, they say a successful business should come up with a very we call it a questions opening. Okay, why accounting is important to a company? First, we must understand what is accounting. Accounting is derived from. So she Googled it lah. This group from the Mesopotamia has been around thousands of years, and said they have developed. So this information, of course, it's not from them. If they don't quote this, I'm sure they're copying. It's not from them, because 1,000 years ago, mana you tahu must be you must quote something lah, betul tak? 难道你跟我讲你是1000多年前的人 right? Of course, you must refer somewhere. And the above description can be proved that the accounting is not eliminated by society. In the millennium is now year 2000 and has provided value of this. The accounting created a system designed to provide blah blah blah. Okay, she just talked, but this introduction to follow. This introduction is too general, and you only talk about in accountings only. Okay, so actually you should briefly talk about the 4 topics that you want to talk. All right, and again, I am the marker for tutorial 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, group 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, I also have already briefly explained to Mr. Ang. Okay, so but different marker got that different expectation. Okay, I will not. So if you are not sure what is expectation of Mr. Ang, you also can check with Mr. Ang. Okay, for the group 5, 6, 7, 8. Can or not? So this is my expectations. All right, my expectation is actually it's the same lah. It should be the same consensus lah. Okay, because you look at the marking scheme is a similar one. All right. Okay. Any more questions? Do not follow this introduction. This one is examples only. The date is the date that we turn in. Or the date lah. The date is the submission date lah. It's a submission date lah. Okay, Cameron. I don't know how to put in the source, all that. How to do appendix, and like I don't know how to put the source and all that. You mark be deducted. How to say you do not know put the source? Okay, for examples, they talk about source document. You see, they talk about source document, blah blah blah. Okay, so they explain what source document, and then they quote something, and then they actually said, okay, is it the credit note? Okay, so supply for us. She didn't refer. Okay. This one she did not refer properly. Okay, they suppose, let's say they actually have a credit note. They should tell me, okay, refer to appendix where, but this student did not do that. Okay, so they just tell where they get this information, and I didn't expect you all to copy bullet for bullet from this. Okay, so this is why I say that I don't expect them to bullet. So you have to give some on explanation. All right. And then they're supposed to put an appendix here because this year the check and the credit note they have. All right, they have in the appendix, but they did not tell me in which appendix. But only here they tell me, okay, this one appendix 4.3. Please refer to 4.3. So you can put here, okay, debit note. Please refer to the example for appendix. Just at the back, there's nothing, no special things. Okay, so for this is the Harvard referencing. You have to Google the what is Harvard referencing, how to do the Harvard referencing. I want you to Google first, okay, before I brief you. Okay. Wait, I actually in a dilemma whether I want to give you so much things or not because it will defeat my purpose. Okay, I give you examples. Otherwise, students sometimes maybe. Okay, I give one example of how to do the Harvard referencing. Okay, this one is a Harvard referencing samples. All right. Am I sharing my screen? Okay, yes. So you may use the below. Okay, I give you this link. Okay, you can click onto this Harvard referencing link to guide you on how the Harvard referencing citation is supposed to go. So you just click on this link, then they will help you on that. Okay, they will explain more to you. And there are two citations in your report. One is a reference list. One is a bibliography. Okay, so let's say the templates are. The authors, you have to show the author's name, surname, okay, author's initial, and the year of publications, and the title, okay, and then the city of publication, okay. This is a template, and the example is like that, okay. So this author is called, actually is called Patty C, okay. Pete is the surname, okay. This is the name, and then this is the year of publications, and this is the publisher's company name, okay, and this is the page. If you refer to a particular page, then you put okay. This is a citation from the books, okay. So this is in-text citations, okay. In-text citations is like that, okay. There is a growing case for employer brand now than ever, and what is the employer portrayed through their brands. So this one is actually from these persons, okay. So you will just do a in-text citation. That means inside your text there, you can like just on the report, okay. You just give a quotation quote from these books, okay. A simple one, and then at the bibliography there, you will give like that, okay. Example for the books, you will give like this, and for the reference email, it will be website. It will be like this, and then this one is from the ebooks. It will be like that. This one is under the referencing system. All right, so you will put this under your bibliography, but in your inside text, you will put like short like this. Okay, so for example, I come back to here. You look at these students, this group. This one is an inside citation. That means this one is a short one. They refer to this website and for this year of published. Okay, so I expect when I go for the referencing listing there. Okay, so I will see this, okay, and this is a website that refer, the detail one, the detail in the referencing system, reference list or bibliography. Okay, this one is a bibliography, that means it's a detail of the full website. Okay, of course you cannot simply put, so this one, must be, you have something there, okay, so you already tell me you have referred to this because they cannot put the whole link into the report again. So you will have to, this is the one, okay, like this one, right? They are referring, but I do not like this group is too much of this, and then they have did not use their own words. Okay, this is the comment I given to the students as this group. They're not using the own words, everything is just copy and paste it. Okay, so it's actually not so good. Okay. So you see that they got Brad and Dot, right? So you go to referencing, they should have a Brad's referencing. Referencing, where is it? Brad's, okay? This is a more detail. All right, can or not, students? So I have any idea, have ideas how to do that now. So in the in-text, then you just put Brad 2021 bracket for in your report. But in the referencing, you give me a detailed one. Okay, so if I want to check whether it's valid, I will click on, I will copy this thing and go to check whether what you state in your report is correct or not. Or you really, it's really there or not. Okay, because I found some of students wow, they take and give a lot, you know. But this is too much. Actually, I didn't expect. This is too much. Okay, don't follow this. This is too much. And not the more the merrier. Okay, because from these students, this group students, their report looks like well, right, but too much of referencing until they have not from themselves. Okay, so understand. Any more questions? When we submit assignment, we need to submit 2 documents in one site. One for check originality, one for whole report include a table of cover. Oh, no. Okay, wait, let me show you. Let me open one of the Google Classroom first. I already assigned the assignment in your Google Classroom, right? Yes. Okay, let me stop sharing this. Thanks. Okay, what I understand from the student, because my one is different from yours one, okay? So let's say you have in your Google Classroom, you should have one place for you to turn in original report. Am I right? Okay, that one after you have turned in, they will generate a report for you. Okay, understand, no, Suchi? They will give you a report after you upload the things to check for your original. They will give you a report. Okay, so you download the report. There is a percentage. Okay, you can attach the things, the original reports, the cover page on it, because if you are if you reach more percentage, the report is very thick. They will highlight which one is the same. You are copy from where. Okay, so okay, since you are no need to print out, okay, maybe you can attach together. Okay, you can attach your original report at the appendix. Okay, so that one is the original report. After you get the report, you attach to your reports here, to your own report, and then you upload. Okay, and after that you upload the whole things and submit. Understand or not? So the original, you no need to submit to that one submit is for the original report, is submit to get the report. Okay, but for you, after you get the report, then you have to attach your report to the assignment report, then you submit to me through the normal submissions. I don't know how you submit. Yeah. Because my one is different from your view. Maybe someone can share me your screen. Dongsen maybe, or anyone can share me your screen. Or Suchi, you can share me your screen. So let me see how, because it's different. When we turn assignment, we just turn in the Microsoft Word and PDF. Give me Microsoft Word. I don't want PDF because PDF I difficult to write, to give comments. Okay. Yeah, Shuchi, can you give me the no, I want to see yeah, this the Google Classroom. So how you all submit now? Yeah, you go to the class Google Classroom because you can only you submit to your Google tutorial Google Classroom. All right. This one you do not have, but you go to your coursework there. Coursework there because I have set check originally required, so there should be one for you to run your originally report. And you go to the coursework one. No, there is a coursework one man. You go back to your tutorial classwork. Then at the bottom, this one. You opened it. There is a you see there's add and create your work original report available. All right, so what I mean is you copy your report content into your Google document, okay, excluding all the appendix, all the table of content, all the cover. You cut off with that, and then you click on the add and create add. Then they will give you a document. Then you can see Google Doc, create a new doc. Can you see? Create
Yes.
new. You can take up and paste on that, or you attach the your Google. So the student will last time your senior is use a doc. They copy, create and click onto the doc, and then copy the things then put into the doc. Okay, and then then after that you're done. Okay, close first. Okay. Then mark as done. After you have uploaded already, mark as done. So later they will generate according to them. The system will generate a report result for you. So you print out the report and attach as appendix. Then there is a percentage given to you. So you write the percentage in your plagiarism. There's one page for you to write down the percentage of plagiarism, isn't it?
Yes.
Update there. You update there. All right.
So we submit the assignment in other site.
Then then after that you will after you have done this already, there will be one assignment for you to submit one more.
Okay.
There's more one. Maybe after you submit, see whether you can. Wait let me see. There is a way for them to submit. Need to go back and check how to submit. After that, there should be a way for them to submit one. There is a. You try and see first, okay? You try to see. I think they will be submit for you. And another one after you have come a report, they will let you have a submissions thing one because it's an assignment assigned to you. Normally, how you submit your homework to me? Which
just add then submit only. No check originality.
Oh, so I think it's same pattern now. Same pattern. But here you only have 3 chances to turn in. I think so. Okay, you try and see.
After we check originality, we need to submit or not? No.
Yes, you submit first, then only they can check for you, isn't it?
No.
So they come up to you already.
After submit,
come again. Sorry.
After submit, then mark is done.
Yes, I think so because last time my students actually they have no problems to submit to me, so I also didn't check with them. So maybe you try and let me know.
Okay.
Okay, figure it out. Okay, because I cannot do this. I am not the students' portals. The view from me and you is different. Okay, you let me know. Okay, and then if really break, then you got 2 more time. Maybe you try first. See can or not. I think it's the same one. It's just that you run the original report. It's the same one.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. you turn in, another questions. When you turn in the assignment, we just turn in the Microsoft Word and the PDF. You just turn in one will do. I think Microsoft Word better lah. Alright. PDF very difficult for me to write on this. Okay. I use Microsoft Word. I prefer student give me Microsoft Words. Okay. Sarkasin, I already just now I explained the radio. You're sleeping. You use what to check hydration percentage. Suchi, can you explain to your course rep? You will turn in this using your original report. Okay, so when you submit and check it, then you will just now Suchi already show us the things. Okay, so there is a original report required. You upload that. Okay, so you will upload that. They will give you a report according to my students lah. According to last time your seniors told me it's like that. Okay, so then you use that. They will give you a report. Okay. Any more questions? You try to do finish your one first. And one more thing, don't be too worried about your originality reports, your plagiarism. Okay, so even you break on that, but if because of certain things, I will not, unless you pula the same as your friends. Okay, then we will penalize. But if you are actually the word count is the sentences, the definition is the same, but you use your own word to explain, actually I will not penalize that. So even though you are after three round of submission, your plagiarism is more than 25 but less than 30. Okay, then it's fine. Okay, don't stress yourself. Okay, I got one student actually, her report is perfectly done. Okay, it's perfectly done, but because she is late to submit her report to run the plagiarism, and the other group submitted. So if you see the definition, I'm using the same code from this book for the definition. So if I upload first, then a second one will upload, then you will match with others. Then the plagiarism for the second who upload will be higher compared to the first. Okay, so but actually she says she did it by herself lah. So and then actually the report is right. Most of the things is right right by herself. It's just that some of the referencing. All right. So she's so stressed. She got 26. She just break the 1%, 26, and she's so stressed. And because you keep on trying to reduce the percentage until she try to amend a lot of the things, okay, take out a lot of good point, so just to reduce the percentage. So actually I say no need. Actually is if not too high, you don't tell me 99%, okay, or 50%. If more than 50, then of course it's too much already. But it's still, if you keep below 30, I still accept. I won't penalize your marks on that. Okay, what I want to see is a students, the efforts put in, okay, and actually the topic is not difficult ma. It's not difficult ma. Okay, so but like the users of the information actually can use your own word to explain. Okay, so you just quote one or two definition from the books if you want to. Okay, so don't follow just now the one is too label already. They give a long list which is not necessary. Okay. Give me a 10 reference is more than enough already actually. Okay, of course you do more better, but must be, if you do referencing more, okay, but you don't copy the whole thing from this, then code for copy and put. Okay, just now the one is the one. It looks good, but actually on second thought now, nothing is from themselves or not. No. So you have to get a balance. I would expect to 70% from yourself, from your own words, right? Explaining so that I understand your understanding, and 30% is from the books, from the referencing, definitions, all this. Okay, or not? So don't stress out, and yeah. Any more questions? No more questions. If no more question, we'll stop here today, okay? Because later we'll still have another class, a little tutorial replacement, all right? So you do first. If any questions, then you can ask your tutors, okay? For this assignment. Okay. Okay, we stop here. When shall we have the class at 10:30, right? Or you all want from which group? To replacement? Can't remember. Group 3 and group 1, right? Or group 3 and group 4. Group 3 and 4, I think. So do you want it to be start immediately 10 o'clock, 10 or 10:30? Group 3 and group 4. 10:30 or 10? Since we end a bit early. No one. That's right. Okay, no question. Then we remain back. 10. I think it's good for us to have earlier. Okay, so group 3 and group 4, please, Castrat, are you here? Group 3 and group 4, Castrat? Is the group 3 and group 4 Castrat here or not? Who is the group 3? Amy, yes, right? Waylin, yes, right? So please inform them. Those are what already you can go. The other groups you can leave already. And the group later is another group. Don't chow first. The group 2 and 1. 2 and 1. So can we start early later? Or you want to start together? 4 class together. Group 1, 2. In is what? What is the title of document? What is the title of document that we turn in is what? I don't understand, Cameron. What is your question? Okay, wait, Cameron. Brian is group 2, right? Group 2, right? Group 1, then group 1, you want to start now or not? 10 o'clock or not? So that we can end early, that you can end at 12. Group 1, then group 1, who is the class rep? Group 1. Waishan. Is Waishan here? Any group 1 student here? Waishan cannot. Why, Waishan? That means you want back to... what is our class supposedly? You want 12 to 1:30? No, not now. We start at 10, so you got 15 minutes to eat, And after that, 12 o'clock, you can continue eat your lunch. Okay or not? No, group 1, 2, 3, 4, can we have start our tutorial at 10 o'clock? Tutorial group 1, 2, 3, can we start our tutorial at 10 now? Yeah, you can eat while studying. So because otherwise you'll be. I'm afraid 12 to after 12 I'll be very exhausted already. Can, right? If you can, then I send you all the link now. Cincai lah. Okay, I will send you the link for group. Okay, I send you the link since can everyone can. So Waishan can now Waishan you can eat while you listen to my class. I allow you to eat while listen to my class. So this one is group 3. Later one is a group 3, right? Okay, I send group 3. Wait, we have to run first. I send group 3 link, Google Classroom link to you. Okay, this is the Meet link. Student, this is a Meet. Join this 10 o'clock. I see you at 10 o'clock. Okay. So those are not my tutorial group. You can leave, and you got question, you can still ask. Okay, okay. What is the title of assignment that we turn in? What do you mean? What titles? I don't understand what titles. Do you need to write the title for your assignment? Oh, you mean the file name, is it? Cameron. Do you mean is the file name? What file you save, is it? So you save under the group leader's name. Cameron, are you here, Cameron? Okay, so like just now the examples, right? You put DAC, okay, group 1, then okay, like this, we are from group 1, right? DAC 1, okay, then coursework 1, then let's say Moon Cameron. What's the name of the, let's say you're the leader, so you put Moon Cameron. I don't know. Okay, so this will be your titles, your customer, your file name. Means the assignment everyone have to submit. Not only the group, yeah, the group leader only, the group leader, just as the group leader only. The rest no need. Okay, this one I already mentioned. Okay, only group leader need to submit, not the other member no need. So Cameron is DSC 1 means I assume you are DSC group 1 okay, coursework 1 like that, okay. Okay, any more question? If no, I have to end the class. Then I will have to go to another link for continue my tutorial. Are you from group 6? Okay, so you will put the, then, okay, come on, if you're group 6, then you check with your tutors. Okay, this is my style, okay? So you better check with your tutors for group 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, check with your tutors. But my one is like that lah. Okay, thank you everyone, bye-bye.